Welcome to today's take. I'm Liu Kun. In the following few weeks, I want to discuss what I think the foreign policy challenges will be for President Joe Biden. After all, much is hoped for from his presidency. And today, let's begin by taking a look at a Biden revival of the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA, commonly known as the Iran Nuclear Agreement. Biden had said that he's willing to return to the agreement. The question is, what is at the disposal of Biden to repair the enormous damage caused by his predecessor regarding relations between Washington and Tehran? Well, much has changed since 2015 in terms of the relationships among P5+ countries and Iran. Notably, the U.S. has abandoned many multinational companies among its European allies, like Total, by pulling out of the Iran nuclear agreement, causing significant economic pain in those countries. More crucially, though, the transatlantic alliance is suffering from a historic deficit of trust. It would be simply naive to expect a Biden presidency will smooth disruptions caused by President Donald Trump's 4 years in the White House. Domestic political crises in America, especially the headstrong Trumpism, tests not only the patience of European leaders, but also the very cornerstone values of many transatlantic geopolitical architectures, such as NATO. Biden will find it harder to sell any international agreement, let alone an agreement with an acrimonious country, to his domestic audience today than when he was Obama's vice president. Also, we may want to take a look at sentiments on the other end of the negotiating table as well. Coupled with the pandemic, reimposed sanctions by the United States have crippled the Iranian economy. On top of the economic issues for Iran's conservatives, a series of events, such as the killing of top Iranian General Qasem Soleimani, has enraged them to the degree where calls for a retaliation against the United States are being debated. Trump throwing out a hard labor deal discredits Iran's reformists. Would these reformists still be ready to come to the defense of re-entering or renegotiating the deal? Even if these reformists are willing to do the heavy lifting work again, undoubtedly their demands will be raised. President Hassan Rouhani faces strong opposition from conservatives in elections set for June 2021 and will naturally need a high price to return to the agreement. Among them, first and foremost, will be the immediate lifting of all sanctions imposed by the Trump administration. One last question, in my opinion, Biden needs to ask himself and his foreign policy team is, why would the Iranians come back to the table again anyways? They've shown their goodwill, but that was stepped upon by the political theatricals in the United States, and the trust Iranians established in Western powers during the negotiations has been shattered. In a foreign affairs piece published in the spring of 2020, Biden wrote, "Diplomacy is not just a series of handshakes and photo ops. Expectations are running high for Joe Biden to rescue U.S. foreign policy, the Iran nuclear issue among them, from the reality show approach. But it won't be an easy journey."